Good evening, welcome. This is the Ugly Truth, and this is UT Network, and this is the update on the Nigerian election. The election has been done and dusted. Closing, most of the polling units have been closed, according to reports in the news. The election results we're still waiting for. I think. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the Ugly Truth. Really appreciate if you can do that. And this is just like an update on what's been going on. The election has been done. Some of the places elections did not hold due to people coming to disrupt the elections. Some parts of Lagos, there's been reports that there was no voting there. I think this is. I think this is something that's going to be expected in Nigerian election. I think ever since I've been growing up, I've grown up. This is something that's been expected. This is something that always happens. You go to the voting, what do you call it? Your voting area, your location, and when you're voting, you have to keep your eyes open because any minute everything can just go wrong. I remember. Uh, when I was young, my mom went to vote, and she had to be helped over the window for her to escape because as dogs just came to the polling booth and started causing problems. And I think that's expected. I think anyone that thinks this election was going to be without its troubles must be in cuckoo land. But yeah, the results have been. We're still waiting for the results. I've been on the INEC page to check some of the results, and I couldn't see anything. I wanted to sign in because they asked you to sign in. I wanted to sign in, and it was saying something like, "Oh, you have to register to sign in" or something like that. No, he said it's where he said the website has been closed because of the election, but the election is finished now. People are still waiting for the results. Apparently, what INEC was telling people was that the results were going to be published immediately as they come out, as they are released. And we're still waiting for the results, and hopefully it will be coming out very soon, by maybe hopefully by tomorrow morning. But normally you expect that what they said was the result will be coming out in real time, uploaded from the BVN to the portal. That's what they told everybody. But this now is just got a bit of a doubt in it, and it's going to be very, very. The Nigerians have their doubts already, but this is just making it a little bit more difficult for people to understand what's going on. But reports have been coming. There've been people releasing results about different areas, different locations. I'm not gonna jump on any result until INEC releases those results, and we're gonna be looking forward to that. There's a lot of stuff that we're going to be looking at as well. So as the results come up, we'll be updating the Nigerian map to show what the colors are of the different political parties and who's won what in which state. There have been reports of in some areas there's been good turnout, and there've been people saying the results are very good in those areas, and people are allowed to vote peacefully. But in other areas, there's been lots of trouble. So uh, we're just waiting for the results to be uh, to be announced from INEC, and then we can start, digging deep into looking at the results. So yeah, that's where we are right now. Just gonna go through some of the newspaper headlines in Nigeria. So far, the Punch newspaper. No, this is the Vanguard newspaper. Live update. National Assembly election results is their front page. It's got the pictures of every single electoral commission of the candidates. Tinubu wins polling unit in Akwa Ibom. Those are the results coming out, but I don't want to be reading all this kind of results until it comes out from uh, um, but it comes out from INEC themselves. There's some there as well saying B defeats APC PDP in 4 polling stations, 4 polling units in Okota. Okota is close to me. Okota is like my local. I used to live in Nigeria, Solo, Okota. So I won't be surprised. I think this election will prove, like I said, it proved that people are really, really tired of what's going on. They are going to vote differently. Uh,
Magnifying glasses, 273 polling units, only 60.
So just watching some stuff on TV, on the news.
And when I mean this, these were real-time information that we're getting from our observers in the field. I was surprised myself the workability of the dashboard, because when they were feeding the information, you could just see the figure changing. INEC was expected to provide 21,165 magnifying glasses for 16,071 polling units. We had
so this is one of the observers talking about the observers, United Nations observer, and he's talking about the availability of materials for INEC, for the INEC to be able to carry. Because I think the problem is they don't have the capacity to cope with the election. I think it's something that they needed to prepare for a little bit more in terms of the logistics of the elections. But yeah, situation now is there's still, hopefully there will be no more voting going on. Now there's some polling stations that started late. I think the problem is Nigerians they trust anything, and this thing whereby the results are not being uploaded by INEC is causing a lot of problems for people. People are finding it difficult to understand what's going on. So they have their doubts already, but now we are even creating more doubt by not publishing the result polling station by polling station. So let me check that website again, because I went to the website earlier and I couldn't log in. I wanted to create an account so I can log in and check the result. That would have been nice if that website was up and people could actually go and check the results and see the results changing. It would have been beautiful. And they had like a center, a TV station or something, a feed whereby INEC officials just update the results and people can see. That would have made a big difference. That would have made it clear that, oh, this thing is actually genuine. But this is the INEC website. I'm on the website again, and I try to create an account, and it says to me, registration has been suspended due to ongoing election. Please check back in a few hours. That's what the website has been saying for the past 3 or 4 hours. I've been trying to log in to create an account. So yeah, just going through the newspaper. The newspaper. This is Vanguard. They've got a couple of headlines about candidates winning certain polling station. Tinubu wins Akeredolu's polling station unit in Ondo State. Oshimole wins polling unit. You have all this, to be honest, all these newspapers reporting different results. Let's go to the Punch newspaper. The Punch, what are they saying? The Punch newspaper is saying Nigerian election 2023 weekend influencing results in favor of the APC. That's one of the things we know coming into the elections. Apparently, the Labour Party, they're saying Wike of PDP is helping the opposition party to win the election because he wanted to contest for PDP presidential election, but he was not successful, so he decided to go against the party. And that's Nigerian politics for you. It's all about if I can't if I can't contest, then I'm gonna make sure everybody is messed up. So I'm not surprised about that. That's in the East. But projections for me, I still think the APC are going to win this election. And because I still feel that the political, they just have the sitting party, and I think they just have, not that I'm 110% behind candidacy. I just feel it's got the right experience. And yeah, Lagos State is the proof in the pudding. And yeah, it's got the experience. I think it's just got the more sustainable experience because most of the governors in Lagos State they build on what is built. But I don't mind, and it will be Wednesday. That will just shows that the youths are really awake because that will show that they've really matured in terms of voting in Nigeria and that the youths are out to make a change. They're really tired of this government APC. So I'll be fine with that as well, but it's going to be a really shift in the way the elections are in Nigeria. So the Punch newspaper also says the FCC arrest done for allegedly vote buying in Makodi. That's according to the Punch newspaper. Nigerian election, Yaga expresses concern over failed result uploaded. You see, that's what I was saying. The results are being uploaded, but the results are not being uploaded in real time, like was said before. And that would have made a big difference if the results were uploaded. Results were uploaded in real time by INEC. Now it's going to be a lot of people saying, "Oh, there's something wrong. There's something wrong." People will be doubting. People were already sketchy about it as well. I think INEC should come out and say this and just put out a statement or come and make a statement and say, "Oh, you know what? The reason why we couldn't publish this result is because of A, B, C, and D." So I think INEC needs to come and say that. Yeah, this is the ugly truth. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, follow, like, share, and subscribe as well. Um, People want the results to be uploaded, and that's I think that will have made people more confident as well. So, but this is the Nigerian election. Watch. This is the ugly truth. We're going to be looking at the election, waiting for the results. Let's go back to the newspaper. That's the Punch. Punch newspaper. What else? Election. Obi leads in Anambra polling units. Anambra polling units. Obi leads. That's according to the Punch. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. Nigerian election 2023 stocks bomb ballot boxes, voting materials in Benin. Not surprised. Kidnapped plateau. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here that's just, there's some worrying, what do you call it? Worrying situations all over the country. Which is not surprising, to be honest. Everyone should have. I expected that, but anyway. But we're still waiting for the results. We got this nice little picture here. I'm gonna show. This is a nice little. Let me show on my screen. It's really, really nice and interesting. It's really nice and interesting. Let me stop sharing that one. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like, share. Yeah, I'm gonna share this screen. It's like a really good way to see the results from each state. Once we get the what do you call it? Once we get the results coming in, yeah, you can see on the screen. Once we get the results coming in, it's a very, very nice way to keep up with the results. You can see the presidential election results by state. So basically, you just put the state in, and then it will tell you who's won the state, and then you can reset it, and then it will show you of Nigeria. So as the state results come in, you can update this page, and you can see the color showing. It's very, very nice, man. And that's what we're going to use for our election results. So really looking forward to using that when the results starts coming in. Um, so let's go back to the newspapers. Let's go to the Premium Times. They are saying results from polling units for presidential elections. So they're publishing some results, and for me, there's no point reading those results out until it comes out from INEC. That's the way I think we should go about it on this channel. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like, share, follow, like, share, all that kind of good stuff. This is the ugly truth. This is election 2023 Nigeria, and yeah, we're still waiting for the results to come in. Um, there, there's been reports of different reports in some areas. We've seen the counting of some elections results publicly. It's gone well in some areas, and I think majority of the areas they have gone well. And the flashpoints, them, and I think ideally it should be fine in some areas. And that's the result that they're counting the result right now. Some for in some area. Which area is this? They're counting the results. So obviously, it's their candidate. So they've just counted. I saw they're counting the results somewhere. I don't know where that is, which is good, man. I think the results, if all stations, all what do you call it? If all radio, of all polling stations were like that, it would have been a beautiful election where you see people counting the results. That's the way the election should be, to be honest. Where people are involved with the counting of the results, so they're comfortable with it. But unfortunately, it can't be like that in all polling stations. So yeah, we're still waiting for the result. Once the results start coming in, we start uploading. We start coloring our, our lovely map. You can see the map on the screen. We start coloring the map and giving it colors. So yeah, we're waiting for those results. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. We got about 2 more minutes before we go. We'll be back once the results start coming up. We'll be back hopefully by tomorrow. So make sure you check out the channel for more results. This is the ugly truth. This is the hot topic, and the hot topic is the Nigerian election 2023 for the presidential uh, big post in Nigeria. This is a new channel. We're gonna have loads more stuff that we're gonna add to you as well. And yeah, and we're gonna have more stuff to the channel as well. So yeah, it's a new channel, new experience. It's all about hot topics of the week, and we'll be looking at it and we'll be having our own discussion on it. If you're watching for the first time, you want to come on the channel, and I'll just say, let me know. There's going to be a forum where we let people come on and have your say. So yeah, it's happy days. So yeah, and yeah, so yeah, that's the plan. That's the situation. We're just waiting for results. And once the results come in, we'll be talking a little bit more about the election. So we're going to wrap it up. Let's just have a look at another newspaper. That's the Punch, Daily Post newspaper. I think the newspapers will reflect what area they are from, their allegiances. ICPC, this is the Daily Post, and they're saying ICPC arrests 9% for vote buying in Ogun, Ondo, Borno, Akwa Ibom, and Sokoto states. Vote buying is rampant in Nigeria. I think that's a well-known situation. Governor Ishaka loses polling unit to Peter Obi in Taraba. That's the result from there. Presidential election, APC national chairman Adamu loses polling unit to Peter Obi. So if I'm not surprised at all this news coming out, because if you look at the newspaper, you can't really. That is huge love buzz that I put toilet cleaner Valentine's Day. Now that's a so you can't really believe in all these reports in the papers. Most of the papers are controlled by politicians, so you can't really read no many into them. INEC extend voting till Sunday. That's what's been saying. So basically, INEC, according to this paper, chairman of the Independent Election Commission, Professor Yakubu, on Saturday announced the extension period of voting for president on this Sunday. So it's been extended. President national election was conducted on Saturday, but due to late arrival of voting, the commission decided to extend the polls to Sunday. So maybe that's why we are not getting the results. They've extended the voting till Sunday, and next said the decision was necessitated due to pockets of violence and tactical dysfunctional in some areas. According to INEC, elections will continue in Lagos, Surulere, Kate, Okota, Etiosa, Kosofe, and Oshodi, some places in Federal Capital Territory. So the commission said that voting in the mentioned area will commence by 8 a.m. till 12 p.m. on Sunday. So voting has been extended in those areas, and yeah, so basically that is the situation. That is the situation right now. According to some newspapers, it has been extended, and I think that's the reason why we are not seeing the results. Um, that's why we are not seeing the results being published by INEC. So yeah, once the results start coming up, we're gonna come back tomorrow. And then we'll be looking at the result. This is the ugly truth. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like, share, all that nice stuff. And yeah, we'll be back once the results starts coming in. Thank you very much for watching. Take care of yourself. And if you're voting tomorrow, make sure you stay safe. I will see you tomorrow, hopefully, with the results. Well, some of the results coming, coming up. So yeah, we're looking forward to that tomorrow. Um,
the distribution of there was it distributed on time, the people that were deployed were there on time. If you don't prepare, you always have chaos. I think it's lack of preparedness, and I've come
so yeah,
if you know that you're going to, my dad was a very good guy.
so that is that's what's been said. That's allegedly, but we don't know. But I just read it in the newspaper that the election has been postponed, has been extended till tomorrow in some parts, in some states. So that's why we are not seeing. That's why we are not seeing. Yeah, that's why we are not seeing the results on the portal, on the INEC portal. So thank you very much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. This is the ugly truth. This is the hot topic, and it's all about the Nigerian election 2023. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Take care and God bless.